And then, of course, it just
That's all changed.
accelerated.
Yeah.
It just accelerated.
So the one thing that pretty much everybody agrees on, wherever they are on the side of the debate, is if you were to have a carbon tax, that would actually substantially change behavior, emissions, and all the rest. Now, that's apart from whether you approve of the carbon tax or not.
Right.
Is there any chance that a carbon tax would happen in this country?
Well, you have to put a price on carbon, and what we did in our bill, we did the cap and trade.
Right.
So that, but
Could you go back to that now?
I don't know that we could go back to that now. I think the carbon tax is more understandable to people.
So is that down the line? That's going to be years from now?
Well, you know, you have to look at
Or not even a good idea?
many of the multinational corporations in Europe, because Europe was way ahead of us on all of this in the early part of this century. And they've basically said, the businesses, the multinational, they basically said, just give us a figure and we'll work with it. Just don't keep changing it. So that would have been for the cap and trade. You know, you have to somehow or other, and the Pope in his Laudate Si, and how beautiful the Pope was to write an encyclical on climate, God's creation, a beautiful encyclical, and it talks about respecting the needs of the poor in there. He's not a big fan of cap and trade. He thinks we have to go another route. Well, you have to go the route that is sustainable policy-wise as well as sustainable global, planet-wise. And so there are different schools of thought on it, but we're just going to have to come on the way to price carbon. Put a price
I want
on
to
carbon.
turn to the audience now and invite some folks, if you've got a